Hey, big dreamers, this is Eva Cartman, host of the Dream Big podcast. And if you're listening to this on the day it is published, it is New Year's Day, January 1st, 2018. So Happy New Year's! Today, we are going to talk about how to make 2018 your best year ever. You ready? I'm fired up for 2018 and ready to go. Are you? This is episode 66, and it's time to dream big.
Welcome to the Dream Big podcast show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Welcome to the Dream Big podcast show. I am your host, Steve Cartman. Happy New Year's, everyone. 2017 was a great year, and 2018 is going to be even better. I'll explain how I'm going to make sure it is and how you can too. But first, a quick word from my mom.
I'd like to take a quick moment to acknowledge our friends of the podcast who recently helped spread the love about our show. Tech Yaya is a tech blog highlighting the latest social media, tech, and startups for curious and enterprising readers who want to stay one step ahead of the game. Thank you so much for featuring the Dream Big podcast in your article about Top Family Podcast, which you can find at dreambigpodcast.com/66.
Thank you, Mom. Okay, let's talk about the significance of New Year. It is a natural time to look at the past year, reflect, and set goals for the coming year. How do you want to grow? What do you want to accomplish? These are things that you should actually be thinking about and making plans for, and we'll discuss how to do that now. I've broken this down into 3 easy steps for you to follow. And if your parents are not listening with you right now, then I would definitely go get them and tell them to listen as well, because this is actually best done as a family exercise. Let's get the whole family involved in making 2018 great. Step 1 is to start by acknowledging your accomplishments from 2017. It is always important to celebrate the wins and what you have achieved. It could be anything, big or small. Maybe you got a good grade in class, or you learned how to do something new, like ride a bike or edit a video. Any new skill you learned in 2017. Maybe it is something that you have been struggling with, but improved over the year. You became a better reader, learned how to add double digits, and learned a new language. This will obviously depend on how old you are, but regardless, there are a lot of things that if you thought about long and hard, I'm sure you can list out. And if you do this exercise with parents or siblings, then I'm sure they can help you come up with things you did great as well. Step 2. Now that you have listed out what you did great in 2017 and are now in a positive mindset, it is time to come up with your resolutions for 2018. One tip is not to have too many resolutions. What I did is set a goal for 3 main categories: school, family, and personal. So I'll have 3 resolutions in total. If you have too many resolutions, the chances of you actually sticking to them go down. So pick your resolutions wisely and think about one thing that you can do in each category that would have the biggest impact on your year. So if you look back at the end of 2018 and achieve that goal, you can be incredibly happy about that accomplishment. In terms of how to structure your resolution, I recommend using SMART goals. That is an acronym that I go over in great detail in episode 18. So be sure to go to dreambigpodcast.com/18 and listen to that episode as well. To briefly summarize what a SMART goal is, it is an acronym where each letter of SMART, S-M-A-R-T, stands for something. S is for specific. Your goal should be specific. So for example, next year I want to continue to inspire my audience to dream big by continuing to publish weekly episodes of the Dream Big podcast. Notice I didn't say I want to inspire people to dream big. I specifically say that the podcast will allow me to do that. Letter M in SMART stands for measurable. When you measure your progress, you stay on track, work to reach your target, and you are more likely to reach your goal. So for example, right now we are on episode 66 of the podcast. If I do at least a weekly episode this year, and there are 52 weeks in a year, then I'll be at least at episode 118 by the end of the year. If next year at this time there are at least 118 episodes under my belt, then I know I have fulfilled my resolution. Letter A stands for action-oriented. You need to plan actions on how to get to your goals. As an example, over the school break, we are going to be filming short invitation videos to send to guests that I would like to have on the show. I'll also be brainstorming with my dad on standalone episodes as well. So it'll be a mix of interviews and standalone episodes, which I want to do more of in 2018. Letter R stands for relevant. This means, is the goal relevant or important to you? This past year, I have really grown to love doing the podcast, and it means so much to me that I am able to share this journey with you. So the goal of continuing to publish regular episodes at least every Monday is definitely very relevant to me. Finally, T stands for timely, which means you need to set a time frame for when your goal should be met. Since this is a New Year's resolution, typically there are goals for your year. So you can look back 1 year from now and see if you've made your resolutions a reality. Setting resolutions is an activity that my parents and I did together, and we all have resolutions for next year. It was really fun to come up with our list together, and we are all excited to make 2018 an incredible year. So to recap, we went over step 1, which is celebrating your accomplishments from 2017. Step 2 is setting your SMART resolutions for 2018. And finally, step 3 is something you will do continually over the course of the year. And that is to check in on your progress. If you're doing this with your entire family, then you can plan on spending 10 minutes once a week, maybe at every Sunday night family dinner as an example, where everyone can share their progress on the resolutions. If you didn't do anything on a particular week to move towards your goal, that's okay. But at least this way you'll be able to recognize that and then commit to doing something in the next week. Most New Year's resolutions are never met. People get excited and take action in January and February, but then they get distracted and don't follow through. If you have the weekly check-in, it will ensure you're always making progress towards making those resolutions a reality. And there you have it, the 3 steps towards setting resolutions that stick in 2018. Let's put it together in a fun rhyme. To make 2018 your best year ever, follow this 3-step plan, and you'll see incredible results in the next 12-month span. Step 1 is to look back at all you achieved in 2017 and celebrate. Think about all your successes, all the things that you did great. Step 2 is to come up with your resolutions. I would recommend just 3. Using the SMART framework for goal setting here is key. Step 3 is to share your progress weekly with your family. That way you can stay on track, and if necessary, shift your strategy. Follow this framework, big dreamers, and your resolutions will become real. Just think about how amazing that will feel. As always, be sure to check out our show notes for this rhyme and everything we discussed in the episode at dreambigpodcast.com/66. When you go to the show notes, you'll see a place to sign up for our insider updates where we send exclusive content, including a free audio that I made on my top 10 tips for making and keeping great friends. I know this will really help you, so please be sure to go with your parents to join the newsletter to get it for free. And again, parents, please consider leaving a review together with your kids for the show if you're getting value from it. We love hearing from our fans. Plus, if you go to dreambigpodcast.com/bonus, you can claim your free personalized stickers for taking the time to leave an honest review. And with that, This is Eva Cartman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. So take massive action to turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life is meant to be. Happy New Year, big dreamers. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.